All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, Hey, here we go, Sunday.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They've got a man in motion. Man in motion out of the slot. This is Walker on 2nd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Walker on 1st down. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
There we go, throw it.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
There we go,
Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Come on.
Toss play. This is Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, 53. Tuesday.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, 3rd down. Now motion him out of the backfield. To the air, 3rd and long. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Cover, cover. Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. What's up?
Going to the ground again on first. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
What's up?
Connection made to Smith and Jigba. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Turbo 3, kick. 44, ready. Oh,
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Solo left Zion.
Now they send their back in motion right.
What?
From the 48. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Go ahead.
Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here.
Hey, turbo one. Hey.
2 now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Turbo one. Turbo one, high. 21G.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. Able to get it to Mostert. And they take him down right along the 30. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This finds Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
Hey, turbo two.
He's got Smith. And he'll go down here at the 16. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready, shot.
Working inside the red zone. Pulled in by Waddle. And he's brought down for a loss.
All right, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
All right, fellas, listen up. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Yep.
Here's Tua again. Finds his man Waddle. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready. 32 Stinger. Out.
Achane has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They're right here. Cover 2.
Running for it, it's Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Turbo 3, kick.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On third and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
There we go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Ready?
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Seahawks pushing for a score before the break. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
All right. Ready, set.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Get to the line.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. It's Mostert on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Hey, let's go.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Turbo one, help.
Give on 3rd to Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Hey.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Hits his running back. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Hey, turbo two. Go ahead.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has a man. It's Achane. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's trying to push the field. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins might be able to get some points late after the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
No. Hey, 21 TA.
Receiver in motion, headed right. First down, here's Tua. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, get safe. Turbo 1, high. Out.
Now Tua to throw. On target to Waddle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. A run from Mostert to begin the third. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
Solo left Zion. Number 2. 21G, 21G. Whoa. Out.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Number 3, kick.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. It is Kupp, left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, turbo 1, turbo 1. Ready.
First and 10 now, here's Tagovailoa. Cut out left. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Turbo 1. Ready.
Handoff headed left to Mostert. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Jaron Reed. Working quickly here.
Turbo 1 high. Yeah.
To throw, Tagovailoa. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Running on first with Mostert. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
21G. All right, fellas, listen up.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
All right, let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Just stay.
And they send a man in motion. They'll run with Mostert. And he's brought down for a loss.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Number 2. Step. Hey. Son.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Rolling left. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Man in motion here. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 now. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
Middle. No ball.
Staying with Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running with Walker again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here.
Snowball, snowball. 13 next, 13 next.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Offense to the line for second down.
13 next.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to... Final quarter. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
There we go, sit on. On. Hey, alert.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go. Second and very long. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on third, Smith. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up fourth and long.
Check 59, cover. Line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Walker on first down. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, hey.
They've got a man in motion.
Check 58.
From the gun, Smith. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he can do like we just saw.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
There we go.
Toss play. This is Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Seahawks losing by 7. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Tona!
They go play action. Here's Smith. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Hey, Tony!
To throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6.
Here we go, here we go. 53, 53. Strike!
Looking to throw it. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Seahawks cut it to a point late in this one. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. Hey, turbo 1, turbo. Connor, long. Watson, Oscar. Get on.
He'll look to throw it. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Hey, 21, TA. Turbo 1, high. Out.
Back to throw. Completes this one to Hill. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Solo left, Zion. 21G, 21G. Yep.
Setting up to pass. He throws a bullet to the center. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, hey.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, it's clear.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. They send a man in motion.
No ball, no ball. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Here he is to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Smith on first down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Hold on.
And again, it's Smith.